Beauty friends, are you interested in the new Danessa Myricks Lightworks Volume 7 Freedom Palette, but you haven't seen enough looks? This video is for you. I'm going to dig into each section of this palette individually and then doing some of my favorite mix and matching to show you a number of different looks that you can explore with this 1 in a million palette that I think you should probably pick up this season. I'm going to start with this first section, the browns or earthen tones, and we're going to create a look here today together with that. First step is to prime the lids. You can use concealer or an eyeshadow primer like the Urban Decay one, or jump into an eye paint like from Danessa. To start the look, I'm going to take a super fluffy brush into this most light neutral cover and do a wash color all over my lid. As always, I line up a trusty makeup eraser to make that line nice and clean, and I just wash away with that color and use the brush to my advantage. When I pulled that away, it was a little too light, so I added a little bit more color, and now see, that's what I'm going for. Next step is to work this brown color into a flatter brush like this along the outer lash line. You see here, I use the precision of the brush to create a little shape that kind of moves up into my crease and then out into the wing I'm looking for. Now, you've got to trust the process. I know it looks a little funny, but my goal here is going to be use the rest of my lid to work in these 3 beautiful shimmers into a beautiful ombre across my lid. I'm going to start with the lightest and work that all over the inner third with this nice lay down brush. Can I work that right up into the crease here? Now with the same brush and ever so carefully, I'm going to go down into this duochrome shade here, and I'm going to draw a line right across that edge of where that darker color was and blend it down in. Okay, last step, you see all that naked real estate on the middle of my eyelid? Use my fingertip, middle color there, and I'm just going to press that color in. You might have to go for a couple of swatches there just to get it to pick up correctly. Did you see that? Oh, baby. Now that I have all my shimmer on, I'm going to go back into that lightest color, tap off any extra, and then just lightly blend in the edges on the top in my crease here. Similarly with that darker shade on the outer corner, and then I'll pull that under my lash line. Just to tie it all together, a dark green liner in the outer portion of my eyelid, and then only on the inner inside rim. Okay, so in addition to some mascara, cleaning up the concealer, and some highlighter, which I also used on my brow bone here, last touch, go into this glimmer shade, hit that inner corner liberally, my friends, and pull it up like this. And that's the finished look. Subscribe for another tomorrow.